And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Super Puzzle Bobble on the PlayStation 2. It's the natural continuation of these games, and I like that it has a couple of cool changes you can see in the option menu. First of all, you can completely disable the trail. They call it the guideline, which is something great because I really wanted for that to be a thing since the first game, but it was something that was forced upon you every time you continued after game overing. So that's cool, but it's not the only thing. You also have small movements. Like if you want to point at a specific side and it's very precise, you can just press L1 and R1 or R1. I'm gonna change the button to shoot because honestly I'm too used to cross as well, so just gonna do that. And then into puzzle, the classic, I'm pretty sure, means that there are no gimmicks new to this game, because this game has gimmicks. And well, as you can see, the idea is like in the previous games, you select a path and you go there, pretty much. Now, something that I don't like about this game is the art style. I feel like the art style is such an insane downgrade compared to the previous games. It's like what happened with Puyo Puyo, but in this case, Taito is still responsible, so they don't even have the same excuse than, with Puyo Puyo. So here it's the first gimmick. As you can see, the walls are a conveyor, and depending on that, you make these things go faster or not, which can be an issue, obviously. Because as you can see, it bounces in very unpredictable ways, so one of those things that there's not much you can do really, other than praying it lands where you want it to land. Like right here, it's not landing anywhere close to where I want it to land. Would be pretty sad if I die here, but it might be possible, because I think it's almost impossible to predict where it's gonna land. And this is something that doesn't matter if you have a trail or not. Like, I try this with trail and the trail doesn't show up, and I'm assuming that's because the trail doesn't even want to bother calculating where the conveyor is gonna make it land, which is pretty funny. How is it going, Kael? Oh, these things are back. This is basically the first level that Oh, we have small bubbles, really? That's pretty interesting. It is the first level I didn't see. Like, I tested the first 2 levels and then I didn't test anything else. Well, I did test the versus mode, but because that's one of the things. This is the PS1 emulator, PS1, what am I saying? The PS2 emulator, and the PS2 emulator is known for being bad. So I just wanted to make sure everything worked well. So if the first 2 levels work well, surely everything else will work well as well. It seems that every single level has a gimmick. The emulator not imploding is hard to tell. It's one of those things that there ain't much you can do. If the emulator wants to blow up, it will blow up. I cannot know. Hey Draino, how is it going? Don't break the egg. We have no eggs here. So in theory, the little dragon apparently... I don't know, I think that... Well, I think the bubbles are not eggs. That's a comment you got on a video I uploaded. Oh, I see. I assume the issue of the dragon killing me in Dark Souls 2 was because of the... How is it called? Of the eggs. But yeah, it happens. Nice. But yeah, a little bit late, I guess. The guy came a little bit late with the information, but it's okay. Also, as you can see, there are some things, well, some levels that have some very weird shapes. CD. Let's go to the D. If someone kill your... Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what video it was, Draenor, of course. What other video could it be? Wait, what's this? Are those walls? Wow, oh, this turns into pinball. Well, that's unexpected. Well, it was as easy as just aiming at the big bubble. Also, were those 17 seconds? I felt like it was more than that. Maybe the time in this game passes differently. It could be. But I don't understand. After having such a gorgeous art style in the PlayStation games, why do they have such an awful art style in these ones? And this is just the 2000s, you know, that's the weird thing. Well, the 2000s, no. Literally 2000. This game released in the year 2000, and yet the art style looks like the generic corporate garbage that you will see today. So, they're really a very big step down. I just don't understand, but it's okay. I mean, as I say, the same thing happened with Puyo Puyo. But with Puyo Puyo, it happened later, and also happened when Sega got their dirty hands on it. This one is fully Taito's fault. Taito is 100% at fault here. But it is what it is. What can you do about it? And they actually released 2 PlayStation 2 games. One in the... Well, one that is this one and the other one is 2. Well, and in fact, this specific version that I'm playing is the one that is a collection of the 2 games. Because in Japan, for some reason, they like really... Well, I guess outside of Japan they do too, but I saw a lot of Japanese games that in reality are collections of other games. And oftentimes of games released in the same console that the collection is from. It's a little bit weird. But at least in this case it's something convenient. Korean. But it's well, a collection of 2 games, so it's not like it's the word collection is a little bit of a stretch. Damn, that looks psychedelic. What does that even do? It seems that it's just decoration. We're in Stoner World. It's a Stoner World out there. Yeah, that's okay. Still quite weird though. Like, those are the kind of things that are very bad for the bitrate. Those kind of things on a platform like Twitch specifically, they are displayed the way they can. But this game is not stranger at being stoner material, so I'm not surprised. Nice. Wow, really? The dragon now looks like he's from a YouTube Kids video. Yeah, it's what I say, like the art style is so so shit in comparison to the PlayStation games. I don't understand why such a downgrade. Maybe they wanted to make it more marketable to kids. But what was wrong with the PlayStation 1 art style? Not that it didn't look like non-kid friendly, you know? Wow, nice aim, bro. Amazing aim, even. Yeah, that might be an issue, actually. That's a problem. I didn't know where to shoot this. I could shoot it up front, I guess. Then, oh. I mean, it will also be useful to shoot these things. Yeah, there you have it. And then... oh. Nice. That's how you do it. Those bubbles, if one of those big bubbles is present, it's very simple to just clear the game without much, the level without much effort. I'm obviously gonna go for the she, no doubt about it. SPV 2000. What does SPV mean in this context? Why is there a... why is there a map of the Earth? I mean, you gotta keep in mind that this happened in the new millennium, but this doesn't look like the kind of thing that... No, it just seems like it's Puzzle Bobble just being a stoner game. Like, remember how in Puzzle Bobble 2, like, the final level of the regular mode was a bunch of random samurai for no reason? And then obviously Puzzle Bobble 4 and everything related to tarot out of nowhere. So I think that Puzzle Bobble is just that sort of stoner game. It just does its thing. Doesn't have to have a specific reason to do it. They just do it. Wow, nice try. Nice. No, I don't need orange. So I will... Nice, that's perfect. That's not perfect, however. I don't think I have that many turns left, actually. Well, it doesn't matter, it should be more than enough. Well, assuming I... Bro! Stop missing. Damn it. Unbelievable. A lot of misses. Nah, it's okay. We don't miss when it matters. Well, usually we do, but that's fine. And keep in mind that here we have the precise steering, so the chances of missing are lower. I will assume that something like precise steering is not something that you will particularly use in versus mode, where everything has to be fast. I don't think you will use it there. The versus mode will obviously have to happen after this, without a doubt. Just like in the other, well, like in some of the other games, you have a hard mode and a normal mode. I'm gonna play the normal mode. In fact, I tested the versus mode and it doesn't have the chain, well, or Rensa, whatever you wanna call it, mode that the previous game had. So we are back to basics. Like, aside from the gimmicks related to the grid itself, there doesn't seem to be any gimmicks for the versus mode in this game. So yeah, as I say, we are going back to basics. So to win this, you simply, quote-unquote, simply have to shoot... Wow, nice shot. You have to shoot the orange bubbles at the top, but... I think that's easier said than done. If I don't get a yellow right now, I might be dead. There you go. Wait, and an orange as well. Okay. If I get an orange right now, I can win, but... That's quite a... Oh, hold up. There you go. Nice. So I thought it was gonna be my first defeat. But hey, maybe we get a 1 coin clear here. It's a possibility. Oh, we're back with the conveyors. But this conveyor thing is so random, dude. Like, I legitimately don't know how to play with it. And as I say that if the trail is activated, it doesn't even point when there are conveyors on the screen. It seems that not even the game knows how to play with this. Wow, nice bounce. It's that sort of bounce. A bounce that looks quite crazy, to say the least. Got it. Kriam. At least so far the difficulty seems, well, very normal. We'll see if it's gonna scale later or not. Alright, so here you want to get rid of the blue, right? If I shoot this, don't I win? Okay. Well, thanks for the free level, I guess. You know, pretty cool. Damn, that was crazy. Alright, K, L, or M? Well, to get to the question mark, I can still go 1 more to the left. So I can go left and then 2 to the right. Hey Wasabi, how is it going? Yeah, the art style seems like it's the typical corporately safe game. And considering that it was made in the year 2000, I will say it makes no sense, but... It's very weird. I guess it is what it is. I mean, it could be worse. It's the Puyo Puyo. How do you say it? The Puyo Puyo syndrome. It happens. Though something that is truly horrifying about this game is the cover of the American version. I don't know why they insist in making everything uglier for no reason. I mean, as if the art style of this game wasn't ugly enough. You make the picture of the close-up of a baby with bubble eyes and a bubble coming out of his mouth. Like, why would you do that? Like, oh, what the hell? Huh. Wait a second. You can die very easily here. I mean, it's basically a matter of shooting at the right place, but... This is like one of those sudden deaths level. Except that the gimmick is easy, well, very easy to understand, but... weird level, I gotta say. It is what it is. We're gonna have other sudden levels like that later. Oh, and this is the first time the black bubble shows up. In fact, both the black and white bubbles showed up very little. Well, and as you can see by the design of the bubbles, they still maintain the whole, you know, bubble enemies pattern. Which is cool. But at least they keep that trademark. So even if the art style might have gone to places that I wouldn't prefer, at the very least they keep the bubble identity. So I gotta be grateful for that. Fuck. Oops. Yeah, that might be an issue. I think it will be an issue. Am I gonna get cucked by RNG again? Well, again, it will be the first time in this game at least, but... Damn, that's quite crazy, because right here... I don't think that there's much to be done. Like... Well, I need to get a green, but... Seems that every single time the line goes down, it will be danger. And now I need a blue. Well, that's fantastic. Like, I'm getting... Yeah, no, I didn't get a blue, I'm dead. Well, first dead. I guess it happens. But yeah, so interestingly enough, you don't lose the points by continuing, but instead you get the classical one digit at the end of your score. Which is something that a lot of arcade games do. In order to know which player used continue and which didn't, the scores add the digit of shame at the end. Though there are some games that do both. They completely clear your score and they also add the digit of shame at the end. So yeah. Well, in fact, most Danmaku games do that, for what I know. Nice. Good shot. That wasn't a good shot though, but it's fine. Bitzer. And this one at least seems to be going a lot better than the last one. Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Problem is that these bubbles that are completely worthless right now, and I get them regardless, they are an issue. But it is what it is. When it comes to Puzzle Bobble, you always have to deal with RNG, so otherwise it wouldn't be Puzzle Bobble. It will be another game. Okay. I think here the best thing to do is wait for the white bubble and you erase all of that very easily. Nice, and there you go. Okay. Would have been smoother, but that wasn't an easy level at all. At least compared to all of the other ones. Well, in fact, you can see it took me more than 2 minutes. It's like the art director of SpongeBob was on meth and entered the title office, It's interesting that you mentioned SpongeBob because, like, the little flowers in the clear screen definitely look like the ones that appear in Bikini Bottom in SpongeBob. That's funny because I also noticed the same thing. Yeah, maybe they wanted that. They really like SpongeBob. But yeah, I don't think there are many. I don't know how popular SpongeBob is in Japan. I have no clue. Just keep in mind that usually things from Disney tend to be popular, but SpongeBob is not Disney, it's Nickelodeon. Wow, I cannot make it bounce up there. At least I can do that, which is something, and then... There you go. I calculated the trajectory perfectly. Nice. The ones that appear in place of clouds, yeah, pretty much. Like that one that is on the top left spinning, that's the one I mean. Oh shit, okay. Oh, this is the bowling thingy. So this should work. Oh, because, okay, it won't work. But I wasted quite a bit of those, unfortunately. Yeah, it's one of the special balls that was in, I think, Puzzle Bobble 3? 3 or 2, one of those. I might be dead though. Well, especially after that. Fuck. Don't look up the cover for the game. No, it's what I just mentioned. The USA cover is somehow even more awful than the art style. I don't know how they managed to do that. This game got a PC release, yeah. Not the second one though. You have a Super Puzzle Bobble 2 that apparently got stuck in the PS2. Also, I think that this is completely lost right now. No matter what I do, I cannot save this. I mean, I completely fucked up at the beginning for not knowing how the bowling balls work. Like, I thought they would just get through everything, but no. It's okay, it happens. Alright. I'm not sure how much different it can go. Because you can obviously erase a lot, but... yeah, that wasn't that much. Why did you miss that? Timid, for what reason do you miss that? Okay, can you not miss? Nice. See, I just had to change a little bit. Wow, nice miss. That one I wouldn't have guessed it would have missed, but I guess it will. And the issue of this is that there are a lot of very individual, like aisles, if you wanna call it that way, that you have to handle individually. You cannot just get rid of all of it at the same time. So that's what makes it hard. Now, I don't know how to hit those reds. Like, that seems so hard to hit. Like, I cannot even hit it like that. So I just have no clue about that. Wow, that's... I might have sealed my fate there. No, it's okay. I still survive, but I'm doing a lot of things very, very wrong. And this level look a lot easier. But I guess it isn't. This gimmick is actually really unique. Yeah, but it's not from this game. It's from Puzzle Bobble 2 or 3. So yeah. This game doesn't get the credit for that. But yeah, it is a cool gimmick. It doesn't get used much though. Oh, nice. Right, can you shoot the stupid ass reds? There you go. Okay, the reds are gone, but the issue is how you hit those blacks. Like, I have to make it bounce, I guess. Yeah, you have to do that, but actually properly aim. That's the, the problem. Okay. It's fine though, cause I should be fine. But that's such an ugly angle. Okay, that works. Oh. Very close. Very, very close. That level was a little bit hard, I will say. But it's okay. So to get to the question mark, we need to pick Q no matter what. So we're picking Q, obviously.
Ready?
Oh, we have the small bubbles again. Alright. Actually, it will be so cool if the bubbles were small at all times. Does that mean that you could very easily shoot to some places that otherwise will be either super precise or outright impossible? It's just a gimmick. Just like the bowling ball, so it's not something that you will see super often, unfortunately. That'd be insane. I'm getting a little bit demolished right now. Well, I mean, the idea of this small bubble is that you shoot in the middle of those things, but I guess that my aim is not doing its part, unfortunately. Well, not to mention that I'm also getting some colors that are not particularly... God damn it. That was aim issue though. And finally, there you go. Ah, damn it. Okay, we cannot have nice things sometimes. That's the reason why they have the trail activated by default. Because they know that the people are like me. They are scrubs that they cannot aim. Because of that, they have to enable it by default. Well, not to mention that if you make the game market toward kids, you probably want to make it as easy as possible. And the orange right here is worthless. Thankfully I can just make it disappear. Nice. Here? Nice. And then the purple one like this. Nice. Okay, so far so good. And that should be it though. Or maybe not. Hold up. It ain't over yet, and... Oh wow, I wasn't thinking of doing that. It's very hard to tell your brain that the small bubbles means that you can do shots like that that are otherwise impossible. We have some bricks. And some very useless colors. This seems like it will be an ultra RNG level. Like one of those levels where you will need to get very lucky. Which is a shame, but I cannot interpret it any other way. Though actually, hold up, that's the point of the brick. The point of the brick is to get rid of colors you don't need. Well, the issue is that, sure, I can do that, but the turns are gonna keep passing regardless, you know? I can do this until I get the color I want, but that's not gonna make the whole thing stop. Ah, that's a shame. Well, I could get a blue here. If I get a blue, Oh, well, now it's no longer there. Well, I can aim at the top, I guess, but probably not the best idea, really. Nice. Hey, what we gonna do about this? I wonder. No, that's the one shot you weren't supposed to miss. God damn it. What is wrong with you? I'm talking to myself, obviously. That's the one shot I wasn't supposed to miss. It's okay. I'm still alive, believe it or not. But for how long, it's a different story. Okay, I could shoot the yellow. Not the best way of shooting the yellow. Nice. And that's it. Ooh, I can't believe I survived that. Like, completely at all times, like, right next to my death. And yet, it somehow worked. But yeah. Now, you were speaking about the art style and all of that, and well, so was I, but you gotta look at the other characters, because so far you're seeing, well, Bob and also the default companion. Because in this game, apparently, you have companions, you don't have characters, or rather, the companions are the characters, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, seems like it's the way it works. I mean, I don't know why, I guess it was working fine in the previous game. Now, what about this level, though? This level, I don't know if you have many ways to deal with RNG here. So I think that the main gimmick of this level is knowing how to drop things. Well, that and reaching that one... a shining bubble as well. But so far, seems we are fine, though it's falling too fast. Like, the whole grid, like, it lasts very little turns. That's the issue right now. Here I could get rid of purple and that's it. Nice. These levels are definitely getting merciless, but it's what you would expect. After all, these games always have 30 levels. So, well, 30 or 35? I think 30, right? But yeah, you need to up the difficulty at some point. It cannot be free forever, you know? Well, because as you would expect, this was also a game originally released on arcades. So you needed to get them coins in some way, you know? That's a very rough shot. Oh wow, nice. That was a very good shot. Okay. And then on to the last one before the question mark. Let's see how it will go. Oh. We're gonna be using the rainbow gimmick. Nice. Well, with this shining bubbles, it should be very easy, right? This should be more than free. And yes, it is indeed more than free. Okay. Weird balance, I gotta say, but sure, why not? It gives me more time to play. We're going to the question mark now, which is always an incognito, and yeah, here... Well, this looks interesting. If I somehow make this shot... Team, if I could have made that shot, I would have won immediately. The problem is that the way these bounces work is really a mystery. I have no clue how they work. And I'm most likely gonna die here. I guess it's what I get for picking the question mark. Could have picked a normal letter. Would have been a better idea. Like, some of those colors become absolutely impossible to hit. Like, for example, there I cannot hit the yellow, no matter what I do. Or in this case, the green. That was an interesting death. So how are we gonna beat this one? I don't know how we're gonna beat this one. Don't know what sort of computer-like calculations I need to do. I think when you aim at some of these things that it's pointing downwards, you have to aim higher than the bounce, than the normal bounce. I think it kind of works like that, and for the arrows that go up, it's the opposite. So here, if you want to aim at that, yeah, something like that could have worked, but still need to aim a lot better. Well, and there goes that. But it's it took a while for the black bubbles to appear, though. Oh, and here, that's a shame, because I cannot hit the greens on the other side. If I get a yellow, though, that will be great. Or I could even beat this here. Maybe not. You know that there are so many colors you could have given me so I don't die. You gave me every color I didn't need. Thanks a lot, game. I appreciate it. Alright. But yeah, this thing, like, hitting that black from here is not gonna work. No matter what you do, it's just... like, you don't have room. You have to wait for later to hit that. It's a very gimmicky level. I would have probably beaten the previous attempt if it wasn't for the fact that the RNG wanted to make me lose. I just needed RNG to be on my side, but I guess that's too much to ask. It happens. And keep in mind that the bubbles are small. Like, I'm not even dealing with regularly sized bubbles and I'm still losing like there's no tomorrow. Hey, that's so messed up. Hey, I wonder what's the right shot here to... I mean, what's the right shot to hit the enemy? Well, the enemy. I don't think it's supposed to be an enemy. To hit the big bubble on top. Because I'm pretty sure that's the idea of this level. You're not really supposed to engage with it as if it was a regular level. You're supposed to make it end soon, but just like at the beginning of the level, it's impossible to aim properly at that. And even now that it's not the beginning, like, how do I make this shot work? I think it has to be from here. And it still didn't work. But if I do it from the other side, it's gonna be even worse. As you can see, how do I hit this guy? I have no clue. But this ain't working, my bro. Brother? And you know that the trail here wouldn't exist. Because the trail apparently doesn't show up with these things. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's very nice. Well, that's a shame. Hey, that's a very messed up level. Like, I really don't know where to aim to hit that. What sort of magic... you sack of shit. What sort of magic I need? I don't even know if there's any magic here I can employ. Probably not. I mean, if I had a clean angle to aim... Maybe I do have a clean angle to aim at the left. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, this is just a problem. Because even if I get rid of everything that comes before that, if I cannot aim at this damn little guy... That was the closest I got so far. Come on, bro. I don't think I can make it closer than that. I think that's the closest I can afford. Well, there's only black now. Okay, there you go. So it had to be on the right side, but it cannot be too close if you're gonna do it on the right side. Very weird ass level though. And not like this one looks any more normal, but at least there is no conveyor. That's the good thing. The fact that there is no conveyor is a very cool thing, I gotta say. Huh. So I'm not sure what... It has to be either orange or blue. If I redeem any other color for the shining bubble, it will be an absolute waste. The problem is that I got orange, but I completely block my view to get that. Right now I will need a yellow. Or a white. Both can work. Okay, I'll take that. And then, at this rate, I will probably want to pop blue, right? There's more... There is a lot more, actually, on this side. Well, actually, it's not that different, but it seems like it will be easier to get rid of the left side. It means that I need to get at least one blue, and they wouldn't be appearing. Well, in fact, at this rate, it will be more... Yeah, now it comes. Pretty cool. Like, now it will be easier to get rid of the orange. And I guess I will. Unbelievable. The RNG takes so long to give me what I want that I have to completely change my strategy. Alright, at least that worked. What else do we got? Huh. Lovely. Speaking of RNG, that's a lot of colors. Half of them are not even accessible, by the way. Like, half of them are completely out of reach. So it might be that the game, it's something that I said in one of the other games, but I think that for some levels it actually makes sure you don't get a specific color until a specific turn. Because if you got any green or blues in this level early, I don't think it will be possible to beat this level. So I think in some of these the RNG is actually on your side. Or rather, there is no RNG and it's just pixel. At least for a bit. I mean, it was kind of the case in a game called Naso Puyo. That is a Puyo Puyo puzzle game. Well, Puyo Puyo is already puzzle, but I mean that even more puzzle. There are specific levels that you clear out, right? And in that game, in most levels, you had a specific set of colors that you were gonna get no matter what. And then, from a certain turn onwards, it was completely random. And in most cases, that was because if you didn't solve what you had until a certain turn, it was basically you failed the puzzle. So that was a way of the game telling you that you failed the puzzle by giving you colors that made solving the puzzle impossible. I mean, it would be more useful to just say puzzle fail, but I guess they didn't have that technology. This is hard. I'm not even sure if that... Well, maybe that shot was possible. Now here... I don't think... Yeah, if I can do that, that's good, but... At least I have more breathing room now, but... It's not the color. Well, I could do this. Yeah. Oh, and then... too high. And that was even worse. That was the wrong side to aim. It's okay. If I can get this shot... Nice. Alright. On to the final level then. Or what I'm assuming it's the final level. It should be. Right? Surely? Huh. Well, this is free. Because I mean, you just need to get rid of red and purple. Oh, the question is when you're gonna get red and purple. Well, it might be that the game won't give you red and purple until a lot of turns already passed. Which will be an issue. But I guess it will make sense, because otherwise this will be extremely free. So yeah, it's not gonna be that free. In fact, I wonder if I'm even gonna get those colors. Maybe you will never get them. Which will be... Okay, never mind. You get red. Oh, nice miss. Wow, that got rid of most of them. There you go. Huh. Well, there you have it. That was clean, I will say. Some of the gimmicks were pretty cool, though. I gotta say I'm not a fan of the conveyor gimmick. Oh, and what do we have here? Well, something I cannot read. It's supposed to be the ending of this character. Though, apparently you can pick multiple characters even in the puzzle mode. But it didn't give me the choice to do it. Because when you let the demo of the game play out at the beginning, Like, you see the computer playing the single player mode with a character that is not that one, so I don't understand how you pick it. Or maybe, you know, it's just computer privilege. I hope he dies. What you mean he? I think it's pretty clearly a girl. Although you don't know. Maybe... because the voice is the one of a girl without a doubt, but it's not like it will be a surprise for women to voice young boys, especially in Japanese media. Well, they do it in English media as well. I mean, after all, characters like, for example, Timmy Turner from the Fairy Odd Parents, that guy. What? What are those noises? That's weird. But anyways, I was saying that guy, the protagonist from Fairy Odd Parents, is voiced by a girl, even though he's a young boy. But it usually is like that. I mean, good luck making a grown-ass man try to imitate the voice of a kid. Sometimes it happens, but it's very hard to do. So yeah, usually they just use women for that. It's a lot easier. Thanks for all CP stuff. Well, that's an unfortunate phrasing, I gotta say. And all Puzzle Bobble fan. You're supposed to say fans. Oh, and we have the typical Taito code. Historically, what this code does is changing the levels in the normal puzzle mode to make them harder. And I'm assuming it's the same. Problem is that I didn't pay attention to it. I think it was triangle, left, right, triangle. I wasn't looking. Well, we got it. But yeah, as you can see, you can use other characters. How the hell do you pick them? Moncateo is? It's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, you didn't see the intro. I guess I could let the intro rock. But you can see that every single character in this game is ugly as shit. You know, it's not just the default one. All of them are ugly. Like, I don't know what words to use. It's hard to, you know, to describe. And the Super Puzzle Bobble, of course. Alright, so into CPU battle now. I mean, there are no other modes. Well, you have 2 players, but compared to the previous Puzzle Bobble games, it's very empty of content. So I'm gonna go on normal mode, because you know that we already have to deal with RNG enough. There is no need to make it even worse. So you can see that in this mode, you can select a character. So by default, the one you get is Mogu, which is this one. That's the problem. It's like, select the one that is the least ugly, but it's a very fearsome competition, I gotta tell you. I mean, I will pick this one. At least this one tries to be glamorous. It's called Misty something. Misty. That's... I don't recognize that well, character, I mean the character in the name, not the character itself. Wait, what? Wait, one of my bubbles just disappeared. What the hell? Am I going crazy? Like, I shoot a bubble and I saw it disappear. Do I have to take my meds? Yeah, I have to take my meds. Interesting character, I gotta say. Well, maybe normal mode is too easy. No. But that's an easy thing to say. In the previous games, it also started easy like that, and then they obliterate you. This one is called Pinky, I think. Yeah, her name is Pinky, indeed. Very safe name. Another thing that at least this character has is that it has a very pleasant to listen to voice. You know, that's the cool thing. Oh, see what I tell you? This is why you shouldn't base the difficulty of the mode just on the first enemy. Yeah, like there are some times that your bubble changes. Am I hitting something that's making it change or what? I don't think I am. So maybe it's an enemy attack or something. I don't know. Very weird. It's like something is happening. Probably nothing important, surely. Oh, that's gonna hurt. We are a little bit... Oops. And this is just the second level, dude. Though, something that I didn't check is the attack. Oh, don't tell me... This... She sends a shining bubble. So this is gonna be exactly the same as it was in Puzzle Bobble 4. Like... Picking this character is the real hard mode of the game. Because you send your opponents a shining bubble that they will use, and they most likely already use, to fuck you up as much as possible. Why will you do that? And why do they do it to the girl characters? What do they have against girls? Fucking assholes. But then again, it's not happening with the other character that is also a girl. Man, we're gonna be playing hard mode without even selecting hard mode. Can you believe that? Well, at least there were no... There were no shining bubbles this time. Man, that's super messed up. Why would they do that? So this wall is called Otoho-kun, right? I think. Weird name. Wait, why is there a keyboard as background? Seems a little bit weird. Yeah, there's something weird happening. Like, my bubbles are becoming invisible? What is this game doing? Can I blame the emulator for that? Or is that a feature? What the hell? Why is this guy flying across my screen? Oh, god damn it. Well, and he has another one of those shining bubbles, so we gotta be careful. Well, he blocked himself, but... Well, at the same time, the AI right now doesn't seem particularly smart. So he's doing all of that without caring about the shining bubble in the first place. Like, he's just doing it naturally. Notice how you don't choose, nice. You don't choose the pattern, you choose the, sorry, you don't choose the character you use. What the hell? There are some times that my bubbles are not getting fire and some other weird shit happens. Yeah, like there. What the hell? Maybe it's a special bubble that I'm getting. Like, maybe it's something my character does? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm gonna pay more attention to the form of the bubble, I guess. Woko? I think this guy is called Woko. Interesting name, I gotta say. Mr. Woko. You're always fighting against the blue little guy. That's always your opponent. Fuck. I think I might be dead. But not yet. Still breathing, but not for too long at this rate. Yeah, that's an issue. If I could make that shot, but I don't think I can. Yeah, no, that shot, I don't think it's possible. Damn it. Well, an attempt was made, and here I cannot blame the. I cannot blame the shining bubble. Like, the shining bubble is not even being an issue at all. It's just a skill issue. Pure and simple skill issue. Also, it seems that the game is quite loud. I'm not sure though. One of those games that it feels like the sound of everything runs differently. Wow, nice shot, bro. Oh, there goes the shining bubble. It didn't help him too much, thankfully. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be paying attention to that. I'll be paying attention to my own grid. That is not doing very hot. He's gonna lose though. Okay. It's one of those cases where you want to not shoot. Just let the other guy die on his own and you're gonna be fine. Alright, what else do we have? I don't know how this guy is called. Something, I think Kia something. I couldn't read. Doesn't help that the font is also very... It's kind of like the equivalent of Comic Sans. A little bit hard to read. It's like some bubbles... Okay, I think I understand what's happening. Some bubbles teleport to the end of the grid. but I don't understand why and when they do that. But that's what's happening. It's not precisely that they are disappearing. It's that, well, technically they are, but it's a teleport to the end of the screen. So that's very weird. But well, gonna be it's gonna be a mirror match. On the bright side, the fact that she's gonna use, you know, she's gonna use the shining bubbles, it should be fine. Assuming you get them. So I think that's the thing with this character. You get shining bubbles, but you also get a lot of other undesirable bubbles as well. It's supposed to be balanced. And maybe it's more balanced than the ones on the previous game, I don't know. Hard to tell. I think that it's a weird decision that they get rid of the chain here, the chain mechanic. I mean, I know that it was probably a little bit too busted, but it's not like it's anything out of the ordinary, you know? I mean, the versus is still highly random regardless, so not like it will have changed much. Tom and Yam, I think it's called. Well, they are called. There is two of them. But yeah, these characters are very, very ugly, I gotta say. Yeah, I should understand why they don't stick to a specific roster. I mean, they never done that in any Puzzle Bobble game, but it will be a lot simpler. And also, I think a lot better as well than having completely different rosters every time. Why is this asshole flying? Damn it. I think that I'm gonna die here. Okay, no matter what. Wait, why are you cheering for these guys? I mean, maybe that's their celebration thingy, but come on, bro. I am the player. You should be cheering for me. Maybe after you do a specific chain, you get that special bubble that teleports. Like here, for example. Yes, pretty much. But I cannot tell it apart from the rest. It looks exactly the same. Wait, that's... And he had like 3 shining bubbles. Unbelievable. And you still somehow managed to lose. Like you lost on purpose. Pukudon is this guy's name. Why not? Yeah, might as well. For example, here, Yeah, right there I got one of the teleporting ones. But bro, at least you can make it look different in some way. If you make it look the same as a regular bubble, I can't tell. Or maybe it's different and I'm blind. That's also a possibility, but I don't know. Hard to tell. Alright, where are we going? Ungira. And we are already having the constellations and shit in the background. That means that this is gonna be one of the last levels. Well, in fact, I think this might be a lock character. Probably. Because I don't think he was selectable. So I wasn't paying that much attention anyways. But... well, that was a pretty fast defeat. But yeah, this guy is not selectable because you can only select 8. So he's one of the question marks. Now, considering that this game doesn't even have an endless mode to unlock characters, I'm assuming that the way you unlock characters is simply by beating the versus mode. I will assume. Even with that, this guy still didn't go down. I also wonder if Drunk is gonna appear or not. I mean, Drunk... I don't think I remember seeing him in the intro, so... he most likely is not gonna appear. But we're about to find out. There's gonna be a completely new final boss. I mean, if that's the case, that will be something. Ushe? Is that his name? Oh, that looks... okay, interesting design. God damn it. Who even came up with these designs? The question is if they gave him a raise. I hope not. What an ugly ass character. Well, he's about to die anyways. Maybe I could have selected Expert here, after all. Assuming this is the final boss, and I think it is, because it seems that it only has 10 characters, right? Is it? Yeah, it is. We even got an ending and all of that. But her name is supposed to be Miss T. And I didn't recognize that character because it was a T in the Roman alphabet. So yeah, it's what they usually like doing. Well, I guess that was that. It's a shame though, because this is a game that pretty much enters in the new generation of consoles, that is the PS2 back then, right? And it really feels that it's worse in almost every way to the PlayStation 1 games. Like, this is the typical example of Take Me Back. Because yeah, this overall it just seems like a way inferior product, right? Considering that you only have 2 modes, or 3 if you have someone else to play this game with, compared to Puzzle Bobble 4 that had like 8 modes, and some of them that were quite creative, this one just has this little, and with such an ugly ass art style, it seems like a very weird decision, I gotta say. It seems specifically like something I wouldn't do. Then again, I'm not a multi-millionaire company, so what do I know? Maybe if I was Taito, I will be thinking differently. But yeah, I mean, at least for what I've seen online, when most people talk about Puzzle Bobble, they tend to either reference the newest one released on the Switch or the PS1, like Puzzle Bobble 4 specifically. So I think maybe it's something general, the fact that, you know, understanding that seems like an inferior product, right? So the code is triangle, right, left, triangle. I'm gonna try to remember it this time. I mean, not like it matters, but yeah, and this is another thing. You hear the volume now in this screen, and it's so much more quiet than during the game. Also, the 0 and the O look exactly the same. As a fun fact. I'm surprised the sits and the she still look different. But yeah, the O and the 0, there is no way to differentiate them. It's okay though. And the game over is still with that character. Now, what I want to check is that if that was enough to unlock the remaining characters, or if they are gonna get locked for all eternity. Oh, no, they are still not unlocked, that's pretty cool.